So I represented Sun Microsystems, both on the board of directors and the technical committee of TCG. And for 3 years of that time, from 2008 to 2010, I was the president of TCG. Yeah, for me, I would say that a lot of the time I spent in TCG, although, as I said, I was on the technical committee, and so I did work with the specs directly, but probably most of what I did in TCG was working with the board of directors. And so that's a relatively small group. We used to travel a lot to a lot of places, so I got to really make a lot of friends there on the board, and we really enjoyed each other's company, all the places that we would go for TCG meetings and to meet with various government groups and so forth on behalf of TCG. So it got to be a pretty close, almost like a family, traveling around and really enjoyed the times we spent in a lot of places around the world. Yeah, so the TPM and TCG in general was a bit controversial for a while because of concerns about privacy and restricting use of computers. The idea of a TPM and attestation was to be able to have a secure environment where you knew what software was running on the other end of some remote communication, and that raised a lot of concerns about will this let people restrict what software you can run on your computer? Will this let nefarious people monitor what you're doing and impinge on your freedoms in various ways, right? So it was a balancing act from the very beginning, how to balance those two things together and make sure that we respected privacy and freedom of use and so forth, while still getting the security properties we were trying to get with the TPM and the rest of the infrastructure that we built around it. So that was a lot of our conversations with governments and also with other privacy groups and so forth. So that's what a lot of my time revolved around was things about making sure that it was clear what we were trying to do, what we weren't trying to do, and then to make sure that we really didn't do those things that people were worried about. I think so. I think in a lot of cases, things that people were worried about just didn't materialize. Those particular uses turned out not to be the ones that people were interested in implementing. And then also, I think people raising these concerns caused us to maybe change our plans a little bit and be more careful and address those things. And so, yeah, I think we were successful with that. A million TPMs can't be wrong, right? I think it has been very successful. Even in the time I've been gone from TCG, I think that it's continued to evolve and to be even more successful than it was back then.